Do you know how people get into heaven? Ralph thinks heaven uses hooks to pull away those who are greedy. Milhouse believes that as long as you rescue a damsel in distress, you can get into heaven. Bart believes that anyone who admits their mistakes and repents will surely make it to heaven. Hearing everyone's different opinions, Flanders says that the only way to get into heaven after you die is to never stray from the right path in life. He then begins telling the story of how he personally got into heaven. He grew up in a family with no religion. His father told him never to follow the rules and that freedom was the true meaning of life. As a result, Flanders was also an atheist. He not only made dice for casinos, but also dressed mannequins in underwear. He even worked as a trampoline salesman because the trampolines Flanders sold were so common. All his competitors looked down on him and even mocked him. Even so, he never gave up. During the time of the moon landing, his business finally took off. Springfield was swept by a trampoline craze, and nearly every household bought one. Flanders made a fortune selling trampolines and became the town's top trampoline salesman. When he ran into the competitors who had once mocked him, he even rolled up dollar bills into straws to show off his wealth. Just then, someone told him that this model of trampoline would explode with an electrical discharge after 500 jumps. Even worse, Homer insisted on breaking the record by reaching 500 jumps. By then, he had already passed 400 jumps. Meanwhile, Flanders was racing to Homer's house. He had to stop Homer. Unfortunately, he got into a car accident on the way, and his car crashed into a billboard after going out of control. By the time he finally reached the challenge site, Homer had already made his 499th jump. At that moment, lightning filled the sky, and massive electrical currents gathered around Homer. At the critical moment, Flanders lunged forward and shoved Homer off the trampoline. He was struck by lightning himself and convulsed all over. When he opened his eyes again, he was already in heaven. God told him that he had once been a sinner, but the righteous act he performed at the end of his life had saved him. As long as Flanders went on to spread God's gospel to others, he would bring him back to life.
Praise the Lord, I am reborn!
From that day on, Flanders became a devoted follower of God.